Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching. I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk movies.
Relax, be cool, 'cause if you don't, you'll act like a fool, so be cool.
In commemoration of the upcoming Cruella, I'm taking a look back on the very second live-action remake of a Disney classic. Man, back when God Emperor Disney had potential with its live-action remakes. I mean, they've always had potential. They even have potential today, but yeah, God Emperor Disney hasn't been making good movies lately. The animated 101 Dalmatians back in 1961 was a downright classic for me. What can I say? I'm a dog person. Sure, it didn't exactly push the limits of animation back in the day, but it served its purpose of being a cute little movie about puppies needing to be saved before they're straight up murdered by Cruella de Vil and turned into clothing. Delightfully sick. I have fond memories of this particular film. And give the live-action remake some credit, they give me an excuse to revisit these movies that I haven't seen since I was a kid. God Emperor Disney better be grateful for whatever compliments I can give them, because I'm not giving them that often. So let's get to it. This is my honest opinion of 101 Dalmatians. Roger, played by Jeff Daniels, is a video game designer and proud owner of his Dalmatian, Pongo. Anita, played by Jolie Richardson, is a proud owner of her Dalmatian, Purdy, and is a fashion designer for her fashion guru boss, Cruella de Vil, played by Glenn Close. Roger and Anita meet and fall in love, and soon after must take care of 15 puppies. Word of this catches Cruella's attention and pays them a visit to purchase the puppies with the intention of eventually turning their spotted fur into coats, but keeping that a secret. Roger and Anita decline the offer, but Cruella eventually gets her revenge by having the puppies kidnapped.
If we make this coat, it would be as if I were wearing your dog. Woof, woof.
I 1,000,000% disagree with this. I had so much fun watching this. Yeah, okay, it's not perfect, but you know something? I'd rather watch this than some of the more critically acclaimed live-action remakes. Let's start with the smaller negatives and work our way up to the more egregious offenses. Disney flicks have quite the reputation of just lumping a couple of people together and just immediately falling in love, despite the actual need for relationship metrics like courtship, dating, that sort of thing. Roger and Anita are no different. They've known each other for less than a day. I actually took the time to time all this. Less than 5 minutes worth of interaction. More precisely, 4 minutes and 35 seconds. More or less, depending on how liberal you want to be with the timing yourself. Even by Disney standards, that is rushed. I really have to ask, what are the fastest relationships in Disney movies? Because this has to be somewhere in the top 5. And weirdly enough, these scenes last way too long. In the original animated film, Roger and Anita didn't take long to spark chemistry either. But there is an implied time lapse to give it the feel of them having had a real relationship. This takes a weird, longer yet shorter route, if that makes sense. Sure, Roger and Anita's relationship is fleshed out more, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot.
Do you want another cup of marriage?
Excuse me?
Tea? Another cup of tea?
Though I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna let this slide because I just love Jeff Daniels and Jolie Richardson. Classy. As a result of this relationship being given way too much screen time, the rest of the movie suffers, as now we have to take the individual steps in announcing both Purdy and Anita's pregnancies, see the puppies get born. By the way, is that a real thing? The rubbing of a puppy's back in order to resuscitate it? I mean, I would imagine if you tried to do CPR like pressing on its chest, you could inadvertently crush their bones and organs. But, legit question, is that a thing, or is that just something that Disney created? All of these beats take up plenty of time as well, and of course, the actual kidnapping of the puppies. By that point, more than 40 minutes have gone by, and there's only an hour left. The silent antagonist, Mr. Skinner, played by the late John Shrapnel, was a wholly unnecessary character, despite how threatening he really was. Either Jasper or Horace, respectfully played by Hugh Laurie and Mark Williams. By the way, I totally forgot that Williams, who played the patriarch Weasley in the Harry Potter films, was in this. When I made that connection, I couldn't stop laughing.
Harry, you must know all about muggles. Tell me, what exactly is the function of a rubber duck?
Anyway, back on track. You didn't need Mr. Skinner. All you needed was Horace or Jasper to do the job of skinning the puppies.
Come here, you spotty little dog.
And much as I enjoy this movie, it does hit some typical kid movie humor that I would normally not like. There's fart jokes, funny faces when Horace and Jasper get injured. Basically a lot of comedic no-nos, but it doesn't really hurt the overall package, so I give it a pass this time.
Whizzer.
The script, for all intents and purposes, is not well written. How Anita and Roger didn't think to get the police involved in checking out Cruella from the offset is beyond me. Even the animated original did that.
Roger, I admit she's eccentric, but she's not a thief.
Well, she's still #1 suspect in my book.
Well, she's been investigated by Scotland Yard. What more do you want?
I mean, that scene had its fair share of problems too, but that's a rant for another time. The point is, Cruella makes herself way too obvious. She worships fur, makes the crack about wearing Anita's dog, shows a blunt, sadistic desire to buy the newborn puppies, and are eventually kidnapped. How could Cruella not be a suspect right now?
You're fired. You're finished. You'll never work in fashion again. I'm through with all of you. I'll get even. Just wait. You'll be sorry. You fools! You idiots!
Truth be told, if you're looking for problems in this movie, you're gonna find them. But speaking on my own behalf, doesn't matter, because everything surrounding those problems is so enjoyable. I said it once before, but I'm gonna say it again. Daniels and Richardson have cute chemistry together. Their acting, their scenes are easily found in something like the Lifetime channel. But you want to know something? This is quality Lifetime channel acting. Cringy, absolutely, but charmingly cringy.
What do you got in that purse of yours, rocks?
Oh no, bricks. I've been paving my garden, and every time I see a discarded brick, I just pick it up.
Yes. How many did you find today?
3.
3? Oh, well, that's what I would have guessed.
And another repeat, I'm a dog lover, so watching a bunch of cute puppies do cute puppy things, how could I not enjoy myself? By the way, this made me laugh so hard.
Come on, you two.
That's exactly what I would have done. I mean, okay, it's not like Aristocats is my least favorite Disney flick, but Homeward Bound is clearly superior and far less racist. Good puppy. Oh geez, puppies were all about cancel culture before it became trendy. But let's not forget the absolute jewel of this movie. The very reason it's a classic. The all-time undisputed champion of live-action Disney villains, Glenn Close as Cruella de Vil.
More good women have been lost to marriage than to war, famine, disease, and disaster. You have talent, darling. Don't squander it.
Well, I don't think that it's something we have to worry about. I don't have any prospects.
Thank God.
To call her performance iconic is an understatement. As far as I care, Close was the be-all, end-all Disney live-action villain, to the point where I think her performance is even better than was depicted in the original animation.
But I'm not beaten yet. You've won the battle, but I'm about to win the wardrobe.
It's the absolute perfect casting and performance. Cruella is as hilarious as she's threatening. Hammy, yet classy. Wicked and grotesque, yet charming and lovable.
They're mongrels. No spot. No spot at all. What horrible little white rats.
I can't name the live-action Disney villain that even comes close. And you're talking to someone who loved Cate Blanchett as the evil stepmother from Cinderella. But even she doesn't hold a candle to close.
Any way you want. Poison them. Drown them. Bash them on the head. Got any chloroform? I don't care how you kill the little beast. Just do it. And do it now.
I don't just think her Cruella de Vil is the best Disney villain of all time. I think her Cruella de Vil is one of the all-time greatest cinematic villains, period. Don't try to change my mind. You ain't succeeding.
Anita, darling.
I had such a blast coming back to this. But it only infuriates me more because I know the prequel isn't going to measure up to this. Look, I think Emma Stone is a great actress. But she's no Glenn Close. Plus, God Emperor Disney kind of sucks at making movies nowadays. So of course this prequel is going to suck too. I'm calling it. I'd probably rather watch 102 Dalmatians. Fingers crossed that I'll have time to watch that. And maybe Patch's London Adventure. I hear that's one of the better direct-to-TV sequels. But if I only have the time to watch this one, call me thoroughly satisfied. My honest rating for 101 Dalmatians, a strong 4 out of 5.
Congratulations. You've just won gold, silver, and bronze in the Morons Olympics.
Who won the gold?
Shut up!
Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe and healthy out there. Please wear a mask if you go out. Get vaccinated for family, friends, and community. Hope to see you soon.